Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, Life with Lisette. Today I'm going to walk you through how I actually style my hair. I recently, back in August, I cut off almost 12 inches of hair and I went from long hair to a pixie and I have zero regrets. I am loving my pixie era, my butterfly era. But today I'm going to walk you through how I actually style my hair. So let me walk you through some of the products that I use first and what I put and leave in my hair. So the first thing I have is this Tresemme heat tamer. I absolutely love this. It leaves no residue in my hair. This is something that I used every single time I blow dried my hair when it was long. It doesn't weigh it down. It doesn't leave any kind of residue, which I absolutely love. So I just spray this very liberally around. That is it. And then I have this little trial size or this little travel size of the Kerastase Nectar Thermique. It is a beautifying anti-frizz blow dry milk. And I actually learned about this from Miss Nezzy. So Inez, if you are watching, I will tag you. I will link your page, your channel below. She is so inspirational. She does beautiful makeup. She's a fellow Latina, a fellow Boricua. Love her. I binge watched her channel like crazy, but she is amazing. And she uses this in her pixie cut. Now, Nezzy is a little bit more daring than me, and I use about that much. Nezzy is a lot more daring than me because she cuts her own hair sometimes. And I'm like, I don't even know how she does that. I don't know how she does her own hair, like with scissors. I am not that daring yet, but we'll see. So this is the second product that I use. Ooh, some of it spilled out. Listen, this stuff is too expensive to waste. So I am going to take the little bit that fell out and I'm going to put it right back into my hair because this is expensive. I just got this at Sephora. Okay. This is a brand new product that I am using. It's a travel size because I'm not about to go get into a big bottle and then just collect things. At least this I can get through pretty quickly. It is the Redken 25 Benefits One United. It is a multi-benefit treatment for all hair textures and apparently has 21 things for your hair. So again, this is my first time using this. So I'm just going to spray it really nice and liberally in my hair. And then what I do to combine all of that, I just run it through with my fingers because if I had long hair like I used to, I would actually brush it through my hair, but I don't need to do that. Okay, those are the products that I'm using right now, and I will link everything for you below, so don't you worry. All right, now, my hairstylist uses the Dyson blow dryer. That thing is chef's kiss. It's light, it's little, and it's powerful. Not that I need a lot of power because my hair is super short, but I love that you can use it and you can direct your hair in the angle and in the form that you want. Unlike this one, this is a bio-ionic. These blow dryers are super light. This is super light. I've had this for years. It's a salon specific. You can only get this at salons or you can get a hairdresser to get it for you. But it's a bio-ionic. And this thing was so powerful for my long hair. And I have a lot of texture. I have really thick, heavy hair. So I needed a powerful blow dryer because all the other cheaper ones would blow out. This is an amazing one. It's a power light, and I will link this one for you too if you have long hair. However, the nozzle is way too long for my short hair. So my hair tends to go all over the place, but that's okay. I am doing this until Dyson watches my video and decides that they want to do a collaboration with me, which I'm open to. Dyson, if you're listening, I am here for it. So if you want to do a collab, let me know. But I love that Dyson. It's just way out of my price range right now. I'm not about to spend that kind of money. And then for brushes, I recently bought these at Sally's Beauty Supply Store. I think that's what it's called, Sally Beauty. And it's just a rubber little round brush. This is the bigger one. And then I got the smaller one. mainly for the little hairs as my hair starts to grow out. But I got the little one and the big one, and I got both of them because there was only one left of each. I went to 2 different Sally's. The first one didn't even have these. The second one only had one of each, so I snatched them up, and I am using the larger of the 2. And so let's go. Oh, one of the things that I do when I am ready to blow dry my hair, you can either comb your hair in the direction that you're going to blow dry it, if you want to, or you can just run your fingers through your hair. Totally up to you. I'm showing you both ways. All right, let's start the blow dry. It's going to be loud. Just bear with me. It won't take that long. All right. Okay, I know, it looks crazy. Bear with me. So this is how I get all of the moisture out of my hair. You can see that it looks messy, and you see how thick my hair is? Do you see that? My hairstylist always says, you have to have had the heaviest hair I have ever styled, because it's a lot. I have a lot of hair. So I am going to, see here, going to show you how I flatten my hair. I have this little flat iron, this mini flat iron that I got from Target. So it cost me $5. But before you guys start leaving hate comments, I got this before the whole situation, the whole DEI situation. But I got this in their front section for $5, and I thought, let me just try it, see if I like it. And I love it. It cost me $5, and it works great. Okay, so now, in order for me to style it, I have to part it because it will not. My hair is too thick, and I cannot part it without my little handy dandy clips. I know, I look crazy. I know. Just bear with me here. And so I have a little comb, and all I do is take it little section by section. I know Nezzy always says, please don't let me burn myself, and I say the same thing, which hasn't happened with this little guy. Now I just take little sections because I can't take big thick sections. My hair, like I said, is too thick. So I have to take little bitty sections like I'm doing and straighten it. And I do this in every little section of my hair. Yep. So let me take out another section here. And I do this, I wash my hair probably every 3 days. I do not wash my hair every day because I can't. There's no need. I will show you what I put in my hair daily to keep it nice and calm. Because your girl has a lot of texture to her hair and a lot of body, just a lot of hair. A lot. I am blessed. I definitely have my father's hair. May he rest in peace. You know, my father had stage 4 colon cancer, and he had 2.5 years of chemo. He eventually succumbed to his cancer, and even through all of his chemo, he never lost his hair. He always had a beautiful head of white hair. And that was beautiful. His mother, my grandmother, passed away when she was 102, and her hair was white as snow. And she passed away on a Friday, and that Monday or Tuesday before, she had a hairstylist that would come to her house every week to wash and style her hair because she just got too old and she really couldn't. My aunt could not take her to the salon to get her hair done. And so the hairstylist was so gracious and beautiful enough to come to the house and do her because she's a family friend. And I remember talking to her and I said, you know, I'll pay you for you to come and do my grandmother's hair. And she said, I would never charge anyone. The blessing is for me, because what are the chances of me ever doing the hair of a 100-year-old woman or 101? And she loved spending time with her. She loved talking to her and making her laugh and making her look more beautiful than what she already was. So my grandmother had a head full of hair, thick and fluffy and white, which is another reason why I am letting my hair grow, let it grow, get gray naturally, because I just feel like I'm more connected to my father and my grandmother that way, because they both had beautiful white hair. It's beautiful. All right. And this is what I do. I just go into every little section like you're seeing. But can you see how much hair I'm grabbing in each little section? Listen, girl has hair for days. I'm not complaining at all. I know that I'm blessed and I'm very, very fortunate. But it's a lot of work. This is another reason why I cut it. I will say though, when your hair is long, if you have thick hair like me and your hair is long, what you tend to see is the longer the hair, the more it weighs down. So you don't have to work it as much. That makes sense. All I had to do was get the curl out of it. And that was a process. But it wasn't hard. And maybe it's because I was just used to doing my hair. But from beginning to end, from washing it to putting in all the products, and I would first blow dry it. Yep, I would first blow dry it straight. I would just freehand blow dry, take all the moisture out of it, and then I would take a big 2.5 inch round brush, and I would straighten my hair with that, and then I would finish it off with a flat iron to take additional moisture and little crimps out of my hair, because that's another thing, my hair holds a lot of moisture. Even as short as it is, my stylist, like right now, even as I'm blow drying it, it's still a little wet. I'm sorry, as I'm using this flat iron, it's still a little wet, but I love this little thing. Isn't it cute? $5. Yes, I'm all about a good deal. And even with my hair being this short, look, I still have quite a bit. I still have quite a bit back here to get done. And so what I do is I just take, like I said, each little section, and then I just flatten it out with my little trusted little $5 flat iron. Eventually I'm going to need to invest in a really good Pixie flat iron. I know Nezzy recommended one on her channels in one of her videos, but I haven't found the need for that yet. And there are times where I don't even do this. I literally wash my hair and stick it in a scarf and let it dry underneath the scarf if I have enough time. And to set my hair, this is something I've been doing since August, to set my hair and really just make it nice and shiny and soft. I do put a silk scarf on it, and I stay with that silk scarf. I don't sleep in it. I sleep with a bonnet, but I keep that silk scarf on my hair for about, I don't know, 2 hours, depending on how much time I have. But I usually keep it on for a few hours because it gives my hair such a nice shine and smoothness that none of this can do. All right, so I'm pushing this all to the front because, all right, here's another thing. I have a really, really bad cowlick back here. Is that how you say it? A cowlick? Yeah. I have a really bad one back here. And so what I do is when I blow dry my hair and just flatten it, I push it to the front. But once I put the silk scarf, and it really softens my hair because it is a little bit rough. It is. When I say I have texture and thickness. So I do this, right? Oh, that part's gonna naturally go back, and so is this. Okay, what's happening here? All right, this part doesn't come to the front. See how bad that cowlick is? Do you see what it did? And so what I do is I just go back here because I can't see, and as much as I can, you see what's happening? It's lifting up here because of my cowlicks. So I just go in and I try my best to flatten it. Take some of that texture out of it. I look crazy, I know. Let me share with you. All right, so Nezzy, as I mentioned, I'm gonna tag her. I'm gonna link her in my description. Nezzy's funny. She inspired me to pick up some clippers, but she uses scissors. I do not trust myself with scissors. That I won't do, but I grabbed my husband's clippers because when I went to my stylist recently, it's funny when you think of things in Spanish and you say them in English, they come out exactly how I just said it, backwards. So I recently went to see my stylist, and she did this funky style where she lifted this up, and it looked really cute in the mirror. But when I came home, I noticed that I had a lot of thickness here, and it's because she styled it differently. Now, she said she cut it the same. I can still style it the way I had it before, or I can go up the way she styled it. But what I realized when I came home and I tried to do this style in my hair, she left so much on this side, because this is my heavier side. She left so much hair in here. So I took my husband's clippers and I actually took it off, and I did such a good job. Look, I did such a good job. I took all of the heaviness out of here, and it's perfect. So, all right, that is pretty much it. This is all that I do to my hair. And one product that I use every single day is this Aquage. It's transforming paste, and I used just a little bit of it. I'm running out. I have 2 more bottles coming in, but I use about that much. And it's very fibrous. And all I do is this. I do this to bring some of that texture down. This doesn't have a lot of perfumes. It smells really clean and fresh, which I like, but it still looks funky. So let me show you what my final step is before I am done with this video. So I have a silk scarf here. I just fold it into a triangle. I hope this works the first time I do it. Pray for me. I take this. Again, I fold it into a triangle. I put it on my head. I try to put it right below my bangs. And then I tie it like so. And I just leave this literally in my hair for a few hours. And it leaves my hair so silky and soft and flat. Ugh. If you have a Pixie and you don't own a scarf, go get yourself one. You don't need an expensive one. I think this scarf cost me, I don't know, $6 or something at Marshall's. And that's it. That is all that I do to my hair. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my tutorial. I will link everything down for you below, everything that I used. And if I am able to figure out how to edit this video, I may show you a picture of what my hair looks like at the end once I take off my scarf after it's been a few hours. Subscribe, and until the next one, adios. Okay, it's been 2.5 hours and it's time to take the scarf off because it is giving me a headache. I can't wear this for an entire day. Actually, hitting that 2.5 to 3 hour mark, it has to come off. I cannot sleep with this thing. And I don't know if it's because of the pressure it puts on. I'm not really sure, but let's take this off and let me show you what it looks like and the magic that these silk satiny scarves do to your Pixie. So I'm going to take it off. Yes, can you believe it? Look at this. Isn't that amazing? All from a $6 scarf. So if you struggle with getting your hair to lay flat, to kind of stick to your scalp like a traditional Pixie cut like this, get yourself a scarf. It will do wonders for your hair, and I love it. I love the way it lays. Now, after a couple of hours, which I don't care because I'm going to bed soon, but after a few hours, my hair does start to lift. It doesn't lay like this the entire time. I still have to apply more transforming paste, and to hold it down because it starts to kind of lift up in here, which I'm fine with that kind of volume because it's more tamed. It's not as wiry as it was when I first blow dried it and when I first straightened it with the flat iron. It's just shorter and I have a lot of body. But even if you don't have a lot of hair and even if you don't have a lot of body, but you want this kind of slick, really soft, tapered look to your Pixie, get yourself an inexpensive satin silk scarf. It doesn't have to be the real big ones either. This isn't that big. You don't need a really big one. So get yourself a really cheap scarf, wrap your head. And the way I wrap it, if you saw, I just fold it into a triangle like so. And then you just want to, sometimes it's uneven, but you want to fold it in front, kind of let it hang over your forehead a little bit because it will pull back. And then you're just going to take the back and you're going to tie it like this. I don't know if I'm in frame. I hope so. you want to take it and just tie it like that. And if it's too much in the front, pull it back. You also want to take this V, this piece that's here in the V, you kind of want to pull that down and let it grab, let it be real nice and tight against your scalp. And you stay like this, you leave it like this for, if you don't have a lot of time, even just an hour will make a big difference. Because I had just blow dried my hair, I have found that 1.5 to 2 hours is really what my type of hair needs. It's very thick, has a lot of texture, has a lot of volume, and I need at least 2 hours with my scarf on my head to get that smooth effect. And that's it. That is it, ladies. That is all you need to get this silky, flat, tapered look to your pixie. And you can always take your flat iron and do a little bit of, separation here. You can lift this up a little, you can style it a little more. There's a lot that you can do to your hair once you get it to be this type of texture and taperedness. That's the key. If you like this tapered look, which I love, this is the look that I absolutely love on me personally. All right, friends, this is really all for now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one. Adios.